Okay. Hello, my name is Sue Proehl, and I'm from Top 642 in Antioch, but I'm also the captain of Karing Kops Honor Society. But before I start to talk about that, I want to tell you where I came from, okay? So, it started with my sisters. I have 3 sisters. They all live in a different state. And we all decided we were going to lose weight. So we started TOP. So that's how we started. We call each other, talk to each other how we're losing weight. And then my why. Why did I want to lose weight? Well, I didn't have a whole lot to lose, but I wanted to walk a half marathon. And I had done a half marathon in previous. I walked it, don't get me wrong. And so then I did that one. I'll put that off. Okay. You're not doing a good job there.
Stubborn.
Okay, sorry. So I did my first marathon when I was 55.
Oh.
I did my second marathon.
How many miles did you go?
A half a marathon is 13.1.
I didn't know you could walk those.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know that they would wait till you walk till you ended up walking.
Anyhow, then I did a second one when I was 60. Now, these two, my husband did it with me. But the third one, he went, no way. No way. So that was my goal. I wanted at 65 to walk the trifecta, my third and last one. And the only way I could do it is to lose some weight. I mean, I know because I had kept gaining more and more. And I'm a very active person, so I started in January and I joined TOPS. And I gave myself a year. I started in January 2018, and when I became 65, 2019, it was in April. So my goal was to lose like 37 pounds.
Wow.
But I hadn't done anything as far as walking these distances, so I had to train for it. So I trained for it. I would start every day. Like the first week, I would walk 1 lap around my neighborhood. That was 1 mile. I do that every day, every day. The second week, I did 2 miles. And I got all the way up to 10 miles in 1 day. That's a lot of neighborhoods, round and round and round, right? So I went over to along Hunter Park, and they had a pond there on Percy Priest, and you could walk all the way around it, and it would be 2 miles. So I thought, okay, I'll do 5 times, right? And I did that. Well, 2 weeks before this marathon, which I signed up for, I got walking pneumonia. My doctor said, you gotta stay home for a week. I said, I can't, I gotta lose this weight because I'm gonna go. So after I did that, I told my husband, I said, look, he goes, you shouldn't be doing it, you shouldn't be doing it. I said, if I can walk those 10 miles and not collapse, then I can do it. Because once you hit 10 miles on a 13-mile hike, I mean, you're going for the finish line, you really are. So I did it, and I did my third. Now, I don't have my ribbon here today, but I have my little picture because my husband was keeping track of my medals, and he couldn't find them, so I'm using his. So that's what I did. And I did finish it. Let's see. 2 weeks before. Okay. So when I became a COPS, this was another thing, when I became a COPS, I didn't get any recognition. When I went to my chapter, and I got going, they go, well, thank you. I'm like, wow, is that all there is to getting the, I mean, I really worked hard to lose this weight. I'm like, well, this is lame. Now you gotta remember, this is 2019. So guess what happened? COVID hit. There you go. I got no recognition for 2020. We had no SRD. So they came out and they gave me my little crown. It was chapter level to become queen for that year. I thought, well, okay, so here comes 2021. And they said, well, we're gonna have it. We went to Pigeon Forge and they said, you know, you're gonna come? I said, yeah. She said, so we actually, it was that long before I even got awarded anything, so to speak, any personal recognition. And so, this is what I got that year. I didn't get these nice ones. I got this. I thought, you know. So we did 2 years. We did 2021 or 2019 and 2020. So that was that. Then I decided there's got to be more to this. Okay, so after I did that, I started a new chapter. And in Nashville, there's only 2 day chapters. One's by I-65 and us. So when I started that in 2019, backtrack a little bit, we were going good. And so when COVID hit, the community center, sorry. So later we found a church to which we're there today. And so we picked it back up once you could go. And then I was approached saying, you need to start an honor society. I didn't know what that was. So I did some research and I went online, I looked up all these different COP societies in Alabama and Arizona and Maine, asking how to do this. So I finally got the application and we started in 2022. So what we do is we do we do 4 meetings a day, or a day, I'm sorry, 4 meetings a year. And Benny made this for us. And we put it on Facebook to let people know, hey, you're more than welcome to come. So May 2nd is going to be our next one. We have one in February. It's always the first Saturday of the month. And it's on February, May, August, and November. Okay? And you can be a COPS. If you lose your COPS status, you can still come. If you're within 10 pounds of your goal, you can come and visit. You're not a COPS member to become a member of it. And what we do is we have programs just like you guys have here. We talk about different ideas, what we can help each other with, or maybe we can promote more awareness of why we want to become a COPS, why we want to, the importance of it. And it's very casual. Some people make a big to-do. They have restaurants and stuff. We don't. You just bring your lunch. What better way? You eat your own, what you're used to. And it's on Bell Road, easy access to get to it. So, let's see. Okay, then I started the new chapter because I wanted to help other people to know their why. It's really something, they always say, well, I'm going to join this meeting. Well, why? Your why is different than your why, and your why is different than your why. But how is a chapter to know if you don't come out and say it? And it's kind of like an OA so to speak. When it's in-person meetings and you all know that, you can say whatever. It does, you know, whatever, it's like Vegas, whatever it says there, it stays there. So you're a little more open about saying things, your feelings. You know, some are very reserved. I have some in our chapter, but they slowly come around because they find out, hey, nobody's judging me. See, that's another thing. The why. You know, who's judging you? Who's judging you? It's you. Who's judging Patsy? It's Patsy. It's not me. So, you know, you have to get through that, and that's what I was very important about recognizing cops in your chapter.